Hello everyone and welcome to another English lesson. In this lesson we're going to learn 30 daily routine expressions, each with sentence examples. Let's start with the first one. Push snooze. Push snooze means to suspend the alarm for a brief time before allowing it to go off again. When I hear my alarm, I immediately push snooze. When I hear my alarm, I immediately push snooze. 2. Overslept. Overslept means to sleep more than you intended and be late. For example, oh no, I accidentally turned my alarm off and I overslept. Oh no, I accidentally turned my alarm off and I overslept. 3. Sleep in or sleep late. It means to sleep until later in the morning than you usually do. I like to sleep in on the weekends. I like to sleep in on the weekends. That means I'm sleeping more. 4. Jump out of bed. To jump out of bed means to get out of bed quickly. I jumped out of bed because I overslept. I jumped out of bed because I overslept. I got out of bed quickly because I slept more than I should have. 5. Rise and shine. Rise and shine means to wake up and get out of bed promptly. It's time to rise and shine. Wake up. It's time to rise and shine. Wake up. 6. To wake up on the wrong side of the bed. It means to be in a bad mood. For example, be careful when you talk to him. He woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Be careful when you talk to him. He woke up on the wrong side of the bed. 7. Make the bed. To make the bed means to arrange the sheets, blankets, and bedspread on the bed. I make the bed every morning as soon as I wake up. I make the bed every morning as soon as I wake up. 8. Get dressed. Get dressed means to put your clothes on. After I make my bed, I get dressed. After I make my bed, I get dressed. 9. Brew the coffee. To brew the coffee means to make a coffee. I turn the coffee pot on to brew the coffee. I turn the coffee pot on to brew the coffee. 10. Scramble some eggs. To scramble some eggs means to stir together egg whites and yolks while cooking. If I have time, I will scramble some eggs for breakfast. If I have time, I will scramble some eggs for breakfast. 11. Scarf down breakfast. To scarf down breakfast means to eat breakfast very fast because you're in a hurry. I'm running late for work, so I scarf down breakfast. I'm running late for work, so I scarf down breakfast. 12. Clear the table. To clear the table means to clean the table, to put the dishes in the dishwasher and everything back to its place. For example, I always clear the table after I eat. I always clear the table after I eat. 13. Get something on the way. To buy food and drink from the store on the way to work or school because of lack of time. I will get something on the way to work because I overslept. I will get something on the way to work because I overslept. 14. Head to work. To head to work means to go to work. It's time to leave the house and head to work. It's time to leave the house and head to work. 15. Buckle up. To buckle up means to put the seat belt on. Before I start the car, I buckle up my seat belt. Before I start the car, I buckle up my seat belt. 16. Speed up. Speed up means to drive faster, to accelerate. Once I'm on the highway, I speed up and drive faster. Once I'm on the highway, I speed up and drive faster. 17. Slow down. To slow down means to drive slower, to decelerate. When I'm stuck in traffic, I slow down or come to a stop. When I'm stuck in traffic, I slow down or come to a stop. 18. Kill two birds with one stone. It means to do two useful things at the same time. For example, I like to kill two birds with one stone and listen to the English podcast on my way to work. I like to kill two birds with one stone and listen to the English podcast on my way to work. 19. To fill in. To fill in means to do someone else's work for them because they cannot or will not do it. I'm filling in for my manager today because he's sick. I'm filling in for my manager today because he's sick. That means I'm doing the work for him. 20. Lead. Lead is the person responsible for leading a project. Who's going to be the lead for this project? Who's going to be the lead for this project? It means who's going to be in charge or responsible. 21. Bite the bullet. Bite the bullet means decide to do something difficult or unpleasant. I decided to bite the bullet and tell my boss I made a mistake. I decided to bite the bullet and tell my boss I made a mistake. 22. Back to the drawing board. Back to the drawing board means start planning something again because the first plan failed. Well, the plan didn't work, so it's back to the drawing board. Well, the plan didn't work, so it's back to the drawing board. 23. Get some fresh air. It means to go outside and breathe some clean air. Today I took several breaks and went outside to get some fresh air. Today I took several breaks and went outside to get some fresh air. 24. Run some errands. To run some errands means to make short journeys, to buy, collect, or deliver something. I need to run some errands during my lunch break. I need to run some errands during my lunch break. 25. Take a breather. To take a breather means to take a break. I think we should take a breather and rest in the shade for 5 minutes. I think we should take a breather and rest in the shade for 5 minutes. 26. Pack up. To pack up means to gather your belongings and put them together in a container. To transport them. It's time to pack up and go home. It's time to pack up and go home. 27. Call it a day. To call it a day means decide or agree to stop doing something. Let's call it a day. We can pick up where we left off tomorrow. Let's call it a day. We can pick up where we left off tomorrow. 28. What a day. What a day. It's what someone might say when they had a bad day full of disasters or disappointments. I'm so happy to be home. What a day. I'm so happy to be home. What a day. 29. Kick back and relax. It means to lean back and relax after a long day. Finally home. It's time to kick back and relax. Finally home. It's time to kick back and relax. 30. Tuck in the kids. It means to make the kids feel comfortable in bed by pulling the cover up around them. After bedtime stories, I tuck the kids in and tell them good night. After bedtime stories, I tuck the kids in and tell them good night. This was today's lesson. I hope you guys like it. If so, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel or press the like button because these two things help me a lot. Thank you. See you next time. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to another English lesson. In today's video, we're going to learn 50 important verbs for everyday life, each with its own example. I'll read twice, and the second time, please read out loud with me because it will help you a lot. 1. To chill. I chill on the couch at the end of the day. I chill on the couch at the end of the day. That means I'm resting, I'm relaxing. I'm chilling. I chill on the couch at the end of the day. 2. To look for. I look for the remote. I look for the remote. It means I'm searching for the remote. I can't find it, so I look for the remote. 3. To give up. I give up and read a book. I give up and read a book. 4. To doze. I doze while I read. I doze while I read. That means I fall asleep while I read. My eyes are closing. I doze while I read. 5. To bunk. I bunk my head on the couch. I bunk my head on the couch. That means I'm accidentally hitting my head on the couch. I bunk my head on the couch. 6. To greet. I greet my husband. I greet my husband or my wife. 7. To chat. We chat about the day. We chat about the day. That means we're having a small talk. We're discussing about the day we had. We chat about the day. 8. To convince. I convince my husband to rub my back. I convince my husband to rub my back. I convince my wife to rub my back. 9. To thank. I thank him for helping me. I thank him for helping me. 10. To fix. He fixes the annoying squeaking sound. He fixes the annoying squeaking sound. That means he repairs. 11. To turn on. I turn on the hot water. I turn on the hot water. 12. To pour. I pour the hot water and some cream in my tea. I pour the hot water and some cream in my tea. 13. to add. I add some cream to my tea. I add some cream to my tea. That means I'm putting in some cream in my tea cup. 14. To squeeze. I squeeze some honey in my tea. I squeeze some honey in my tea from a plastic jar. 15. To stir. I stir my tea. I stir my tea. That means I'm mixing it, maybe with a teaspoon. 16. To toast. I toast my bread to make toast. I toast my bread to make toast. 17. To spread. I spread the butter on the toast. I spread the butter on the toast, on the bread. 18. To scrape. I scrape the jam from the jar. I scrape the jam from the jar. That means that I'm taking what's left on the side of the jar. 19. To crack. I crack the eggs into the bowl. I crack the eggs into the bowl. 20. To fish out. I fish out the piece of shell. I fish out the piece of shell. That means a piece of eggshell fell into the bowl. Now I have to take it out. So we say, I fish out the piece of shell. 21. To check. I check my email. I check my email. I verify my email. So I'm looking if I have new emails. 22. To send. I send a message to my student. I send a message to my student. 23. To reply. I reply to the email. I reply to the email. That means that I'm writing a response. So I'm responding. 24. To plan. I plan my lessons. I plan my lessons. 25. To schedule. I schedule a meeting. I schedule a meeting. 26. To scroll. I scroll through the web page. I scroll through the web page. That means I'm navigating, I'm looking throughout the web page. 27. To click. I click the link. I click the link. That means that I'm pressing the mouse button on the link. 28. To download. I download the PDF. I download the PDF. 29. To upload. I upload the new video. I upload the new video. That means that I'm put it on the internet. 30. To save. I save the file. I save the file. 31. To stretch. I stretch my arms. I stretch my arms. 32. To yawn. I yawn when I'm sleepy. I yawn when I'm sleepy. 33. To go to bed. I go to bed around 10 p.m. I go to bed around 10 p.m. 34. To lie down. I lie down in bed. I lie down in bed. 35. To snore. Sometimes I snore when I sleep. Sometimes I snore when I sleep. That means I'm making some sounds during my sleep, which is not so healthy. 36. To toss and turn. I toss and turn if I can't sleep well. I toss and turn if I can't sleep well. That means that I'm agitated. 37. To oversleep. I oversleep when I don't set an alarm clock. I oversleep when I don't set an alarm clock. That means that I sleep more than I should. And maybe I'll be late. 38. To slip in. I slip in on the weekends. I slip in on the weekends. That means that I sleep more, intentionally. 39. To lean. I lean against the pillows to read. I lean against the pillows to read. That means that I'm staying in bed and I am putting a pillow behind my back, so I'm standing against the pillow. 40. To fling. I fling off the covers because I'm late for work. I fling off the covers because I'm late for work. So I'm getting rid of the sheets, the covers, very fast. I'm throwing them away because I'm late for work. 41. To open. I open the car door. I open the car door. 42. To buckle. I buckle my seatbelt. I buckle my seatbelt. That means that I put my seatbelt on. 43. To adjust. I adjust my seat and mirrors. I adjust my seat and mirrors. 44. To start. I start the car, or I start the engine. 45. To back. I back out of the driveway. I back out of the driveway. 46. To accelerate. I accelerate to speed up. I accelerate to speed up. 47. To brake. I brake to stop. I brake to stop. So I'm pressing the brakes so that the car stops. 48. To signal. I signal with my turn signal when I want to turn. I signal with my turn signal when I want to turn. 49. To honk. I honk the horn. I honk the horn. 50. To roll. I roll down the window. I roll down the window. This was today's lesson. I hope you guys enjoy it. If so, please subscribe to my YouTube channel or press the like button. These two things help me a lot. And thank you. See you next time. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to another English lesson. In this video, we're going to see how we can agree or disagree with someone. To show that you agree with someone, you can use certain expressions like yes, I agree with you. Yes, I agree with you. Or you can say, I'm with you. I'm with you. This means you agree with someone. I'm with you. Or yes, I think you're right. Yes, I think you're right. We can also say, that's fine by me. That's fine by me. Or, that suits me fine. That suits me fine. To show that you totally disagree with someone, you can use certain expressions like, I disagree with you. I disagree with you. I totally disagree with you. I totally disagree with you. Or, I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. This I think you're wrong. The last one is a little bit rough, so we need to pay attention when we use it. I think you're wrong. It's very direct. To partially agree with someone, you can say, I agree with you, but... and say what you want. I agree with you on some extent, but... We can use introductory sentences when we don't agree with someone, so we're not so direct. I see what you mean, but... I see what you mean, I get it, I understand, but... I'm sure you're right, but... Yes, it's true, but... For example, I see what you mean, but I have a better suggestion that might work in this case. I see what you mean, I understand, yes, I see what you mean, but I have a better suggestion that might work in this case, so you offer an alternative. Another example, I'm sure you're right, but in my opinion, we can change it a bit in this case. So we use this introductory sentence, I'm sure you're right, but in my opinion, we can change it a bit in this case. So you offer another solution. Other examples. I support his suggestion. I support his suggestion. That is a good idea. That is a good idea. That is a terrible idea. That is a terrible idea. I don't like it at all. We accept her conditions. We accept her conditions. I wouldn't argue with that. I wouldn't argue with that. That means you agree with that. I doubt that this would work. I doubt that this would work. So I don't like this idea. I don't agree with it. I doubt that this would work. If you have other examples, you can leave them in the comment section. But for today, I thank you. See you next time. Goodbye. Hello everyone and welcome to another English lesson. In today's video, we're going to learn about countable and uncountable nouns. As you know, nouns can be countable, uncountable, or both, countable and uncountable. Let's start with countable nouns. Countable nouns are nouns that you can count. This means you can have a singular and plural form. Remember, with singular countable nouns, there is always an article. For example, an apple, my apple, the apple. Always remember this, that with singular countable nouns, we always have an article. Uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns are nouns that you cannot count. This means that there is no plural form. They are usually concepts like life, love, peace, advice, information, time, money, which you cannot count. They can also be materials and substances like wood, paper, iron, bread, and so on. Liquids, water, coffee, or they can be both countable and uncountable nouns. Some nouns can be both, like coffee. Coffee can be uncountable. For example, coffee is a popular drink. Coffee is a popular drink. In this sentence, coffee is uncountable. You cannot count it. But in this example, coffee can be countable. A coffee, 2 coffees. Because in the first example, we speak at general. In general, coffee is a popular drink, so we cannot count it. But in the second example, we can count it. A coffee, 2 coffees. Another example is with paper. Paper can be uncountable, like we produce paper in our factory. We produce paper in our factory. And The Guardian is a paper from the UK. The Guardian is a paper from the UK. So in the second example, paper is countable. You can count it. As you can see, it has an article, as I was saying earlier. Another example is wood. Wood is uncountable when we say, for example, the desk is made from wood. The desk is made from wood. And in the second example, I live near a wood. I live near a wood. Here, wood is countable. This was today's lesson. If you enjoy these lessons, please press the subscribe button or the like button because these things help me a lot. Thank you. See you next time. Hello and welcome to another English lesson. In today's video, we're going to learn about emphatic statements. Emphatic statements. In English, the words can be emphasized by pronouncing a word or a part of a sentence stronger or louder than usually. In written English, this type of emphasizing is indicated by italic or underline. So, emphatic statements are usually used in conversations, for example, when 2 or more people contradict each other. For example, we have this statement: I don't believe he works very hard. I don't believe he works very hard. So, yes, he does work hard. Yes, he does work hard. This is an emphatic statement. So we're emphasizing does. Yes, he does work hard. Another example: I don't think you tried hard enough. I don't think you tried hard enough. I did try hard. I did try hard. So we're emphasizing did. I did try hard. We're emphasizing the word to make sure the other person understands that I did try hard. And we say it a little bit louder. When we want to emphasize a verb, it's usually the first auxiliary verb. For example, I am working hard. We have 2 verbs: am, the auxiliary verb, and the main verb work, working. So we're emphasizing the first auxiliary verb. I am working hard. So we say it a little bit louder. I am working hard, okay? Let's see, on the left side we have affirmative statements and on the right side we have emphatic statement. So we're going to see the difference between them. I work. I do work. You work. You do work. He works. He does work. She works. She does work. It works. It does work. We work. We do work. They work. They do work. Let's see now emphatic statements at different tenses. I do work. I do work. I am working. I am working. I have worked. I have worked. Or I have been working. I have been working, okay? Let's see now negative statements. This is an affirmative statement. He knows the answer. He knows the answer. Let's see on the opposite side, the negative statement. He does not know the answer. He does not know the answer. So we're emphasizing not to make sure it's a negative statement and the other person understands that he does not know the answer. He sees the problem. He sees the problem. And the other person says, he does not see the problem. He does not see the problem. This is the negative statement. He does not see the problem. She wants to stay. She wants to stay. She does not want to stay. She does not want to stay. This concludes our today's lesson. I hope everyone understood this lesson. If not, please leave a question in the comment section. See you guys next time. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to another English lesson. In today's video, I want to show you guys a few words that you probably pronounce wrong. So, please pronounce them out loud, say them out loud with me. Almond. Almond. Again, almond. Plumber. Plumber. So the B is silent. We don't say plumber. We say plumber. Plumber. The next one. Lingerie. Lingerie. Say it with me. Lingerie. Pronunciation. 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 Hierarchy. 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 Psychology. 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 The P from the beginning is silent. We don't read it. We don't say psychology. We say psychology. Thought. Thought. So the T from the beginning is silent. We don't say thought. We say thought. Thought. With the tip of our tongue between our teeth. Thought. Listen. Listen. The T is silent. We don't say listen. We say listen. Listen. Honest. Honest. The H from the beginning is silent. We don't read it. We just say honest. Honest. Autumn. 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 The next one. Vehicle. Vehicle. The H is silent. And we say vehicle. The next one. Island. Island. The S is silent. We don't read it. We just say island. Island. Doubt. The B is silent. We don't read the B. Don't say doubt. We say doubt. Doubt. Scene. Scene. With a long I. Scene. Castle. We don't read the T. We don't say castle. We say castle. castle. Swan, swan. The W is red. U. Swan. File, file. These are today's words. We'll make another lesson like this if you like this kind of lessons. See you next time. Goodbye. Hello and welcome to another English lesson. In this video, we're going to learn a few words so we can sound more formal in English. In the left side, we have the words that are informal, and on the right side, formal. Let's start with the first one. We have but. To sound more formal, more official, we can use the word however. Let's see how. I want to go, but I can't. I want to go, but I can't. Let's sound more formal, more professional. We will use instead of but, however. I want to go, however, I don't have the necessary time. I want to go, however, I don't have the necessary time. How nice it sounds. If you want to sound more professional, you can use instead of but, however, and use the example from below. Let's see the next one. Instead of sorry, we can use the word apologize. Let's see how. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Let's sound more natural and say apologize. I apologize for the inconveniences. I apologize for the inconveniences. It sounds more nice. The next one, check. You can swap the word check with verify to sound more formal. Please check that again. Please check that again. Instead of check, let's use verify. Please verify the information again. Please verify the information again. The next one is tell. We can use instead of tell, inform. Please tell him to go. Please tell him to go. Now let's see inform. Please inform him that he must leave. Please inform him that he must leave. That sounds great. So, make sure to use inform instead of tell. The next one is help. Help. Instead of help, we can use the word assist. Let's see how. Please help her to carry the files. Please help her to carry the files. Please assist her with the work. Please assist her with the work. That sounds nice, yes? Instead of help, to use assist. The next one is tough. Tough. Instead of tough, we can use the word difficult. Difficult. That's tough. That's tough. That sounds informal. That seems to be difficult. That seems to be difficult. Now that sounds good. Let's see some other words. To get. I started to get a lot of emails. I started to get a lot of emails. Instead of this, we can say, I started to receive several emails. I started to receive several emails. The next one, to start. I will start right away. I will start right away. Instead of start, we can use commence. The work on the design is due to commence on the 11th. The work on the design is due to commence on the 11th. This concludes our today's lesson. If you like my lessons, you can subscribe to my channel, and I thank you for that. See you next time. Goodbye.